Hello students, welcome back to St. Austin's YouTube channel. This is your online mathematics class. We were doing chapter number 3, pair of linear equations in two variable. We have discussed exercise 3.1. Today we have to start with exercise 3.2. Exercise 3.2, second question is given to you beta. On comparing the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, we have to find out whether the given pair of linear equations intersect at a point, are parallel or are coincident. Okay. So we know by the conditions, see, if a1 upon a2 equals to b1 upon b2 equal to c1 upon c2, if all the three ratios are equal, we call the lines as coincident. The equations are coincident, or when we represent them graphically, they will be in the form of coincident lines. Okay. If a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2, in this case we will be having parallel lines. The equations will represent parallel lines. And if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2, then in this case we will have intersecting lines. See, look again. If all the three ratios are equal, we have coincident lines. If a1 by a2 equals to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2, then we will be having parallel lines. And if all the three ratios are unequal, then in this case we will be getting intersecting lines. Okay. Now using this, let's solve these questions. First part given to us is beta 5x minus 4y plus 8 equal to 0, and second equation is 7x plus 6y minus 9 equal to 0. Here see, a1 is the coefficient of x in equation 1. Here we have 5. The value of a1 is 5. The value of a2. Here the coefficient of x is 7. So the value of a2 is 7. So a1 by a2 will be equals to 5 by 7. b1, here b1 is minus 4 and b2. b2 here we have plus 6. So b1 by b2 will be equals to minus 4 by 6, or we can write this as minus 2 by 3. We can cancel this and write it as minus 2 by 3. c1 by c2. c1 is 8 and c2 is minus 9. So 8 upon minus 9. Here you can see 5 by 7, minus 2 by 3, 8 by minus 9. Here all the ratios are distinct. So we have this condition, a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. And this case gives us what? This gives us intersecting lines. Hence from here we can write, hence the equations represent intersecting lines. And intersecting lines intersect in how many points? Just in one point. This means intersecting lines which intersect at a single point. So this is a solution for the first part. Second part we have 9x plus 3y Second part we have 9x plus 3y plus 12 equal to 0, and the second equation is 18x plus 6y plus 24 equal to 0. Okay. Here see, a1 by a2. What is a1? 9. What is a2? 18. So a1 by a2 is 9 by 18, which is 1 by 2. b1 by b2. b1 here is 3 and here it is b2 is 6. So 3 by 6, which is again equal to 1 by 2. c1 by c2, 12 by 24. This is again equals to 1 by 2. So in this case we have A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. This case represents what? It represents coincident lines. Okay. So we can write here A1 by A2 equals to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. This implies equations represent coincident lines. The equations represent what? They represent coincident lines. Now next, the third part. Third part we have 6x minus 3y plus 10 equal to 0. This is the first equation, and 2x minus y plus 9 equal to 0. This is the second equation. See here, A1 by A2. A1 by A2, A1 is 6, A2 is 2. So here we have 3 by 1. B1 by B2. B1 by B2 we have minus 3 upon minus 1, which is again equal to 3 by 1. C1 by C2 we have 10 upon 9. Okay. See, A1 by A2 is equals to B1 by B2, which is not equal to C1 by C2. This case represents what? This case represents parallel lines. See, A1 by A2 equals to B1 by B2, not equal to C1 by C2. This represents the parallel lines. So here we can write, hence the equations represent parallel lines. So with this we are done with the second question. Now let's move on to the third one. Next we have the third question. In the third question again we have to compare the ratios A1 by A2, B1 by B2, C1 by C2 and check whether the given equations are consistent or not. As we have already discussed, in the case of intersecting lines we get one solution. In the case of coincident lines we get infinite solutions, and in the case of parallel lines, since the lines do not meet up anywhere, so we have no solution for such a case. So whenever we can solve the equation or whenever the solution of the equation exists, we call that case as consistent, whereas the case where the equations are not solvable, that means no solution exists, those cases are known as inconsistent. Okay, so whenever we are getting the parallel lines, we call the equations inconsistent. Whenever we are getting either intersecting lines or coincident lines, we call the condition consistent, or the equations are consistent. Okay, next we have these parts. First, see, 3x plus 2y equals to 5, 2x minus 3y equals to 7. Let us first shift the constants on the LHS. So we have 3x plus 2y minus 5 equal to 0 and 2x minus 3y minus 7 equal to 0. These are our equations. Here A1 by A2. What is A1 by A2? 3 by 2. B1 by B2. This is 2 by minus 3. C1 by C2. Minus 5 by minus 7. This gives us plus 5 by 7 only. Here see, A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. This is the case of the intersecting lines. A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2 is not equal to C1 by C2. This case represents what? This represents intersecting lines. We know whenever the lines are intersecting, so that means a unique solution exists. That means the equations are solvable. Hence, this represents consistent equation. whenever we can find out the solutions of the given equation, we call them consistent. Okay, and since in the intersecting lines case also we have a unique solution, that means the solution exists and the case is known as consistent. Next, in the second part, see second part, these two equations are given to us. Let's first shift the constants on the LHS. So 2x minus 3y minus 8 equal to 0. 4x minus 6y minus 9 equal to 0. Now let's compare a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. a1 by a2 we get as 2 by 4, that is 1 by 2. b1 by b2 we get minus 3 by minus 6, that is again 1 by 2. c1 by c2 we are getting minus 8 by minus 9, that is plus 8 by 9. See again, a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 and not equal to c1 by c2. So here this is the case of a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2, not equal to c1 by c2. This case represents what? This case represents parallel lines. This represents parallel lines. Now since the parallel lines never meet each other, that means no solution exists for them. Hence, equations are inconsistent. Okay, so this is the case of inconsistent equations. Next we have third one. Next in the third part, see again let us take the constants on the LHS. 3 by 2x plus 5 by 3y minus 7 equal to 0. This is our first equation. 9x minus 10y minus 14 equal to 0. Here a1 by a2. a1 is what? 3 by 2 and a2 is what? 9. So this comes out to be 1 by 6. b1 by b2, this is 5 by 3 and minus 10. So this comes out to be minus 1 by 6 and c1 by c2. c1 by c2 is minus 7 by minus 14. So this is 7 by 14 or 1 by 2. Again see, a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. So this is the case of a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. So this represents intersecting lines. This is again representing intersecting lines, and we know intersecting lines have a unique solution. So this means hence equations are consistent. Whenever the solution exists, we call the equations as consistent, and whenever the solution do not exist, we call them inconsistent. So this was it for today's video. Thank you. You may try the further questions by yourself.